So in this video we're going to make a variety of traps we can use. One thing we can get some rebound off of, one is just some basic spikes so you'll take damage, and then we've got this fire that will rotate us, and we also add in some invulnerability time to the player, as well as if they get hit twice in a row then they're going to disappear without getting a chance to possess an enemy. So we're going to start off by creating a new scene, and we're going to have a sprite as the root node, and we're going to call this broken wires. So then we're going to add an animation player to this, and we're going to add an area 2D, and we're going to add a collision shape 2D to it. And then we can drag in our broken wires sprite sheet. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 H frames and 3 Z frames. Then we're going to offset it to be -6, let's try it now, yep. So that way we can also rotate it pretty easily to be on other things. And we can save it under our platforming folder. So we'll name this animator and go new animation, and it's just going to be our default animation. And it looks a little bad right now, the red, because it's on top of the gray, so it makes it look pretty muddy. But once we get a proper background, it'll look better. So, we're gonna go into our broken wires, and let's just try and get the right animation speed for this. I'm gonna start off with 0.1 and just go through it. And turn it on to looping. Let's try this. Let's say a little more often. Let's try 0.08. And change this to 0.8 for the duration. And I think this is pretty good. So we're gonna turn this into our hitbox, and I'm gonna create a collision shape here, lock it together, and we're just gonna move it 2 up for now. Just bring it down. So yeah, just something like that is good enough. Just want to rotate it to make sure our collision is being rotated with it. It is. And now what we can do is just hide this and set it to collide with the player. So then we need to make a script, and on body entered we are going to do body dot receive damage. So we'll double check if it is in the player group first. Yeah, so if body is a new player, then body receive damage 1, and it will be electrical damage. We need to turn this into a string. Okay, and then I'm gonna go func ready. We're gonna go randomize our random start time is equal to let's say 80, and then random for random start time is equal to randy 80 plus 1 random start time divide equals by 10.0. Actually, we make that 100.0. So that way we get lots of possible different values. And then we're gonna go money animator dot advance by random start time. And this will make it that all of these will be at different places from each other, so they're not going to look too synchronized. And now we can add in some broken wires. We'll add in some broken wires here. Let me delete our crushing platform and our marksman. Let me turn pixel snap on. Now let's duplicate it with Control D and couple. So now we can launch the game. And I forgot to set the animator to auto start. Okay, so now we can launch it. And yeah, we got some kinda electricity looking stuff. We go in it, get hit. And yeah. So it still gives the player a bit of time to survive, which is not good. So what I might do is I'm going to go into our player, and something we are going to add in is if health is smaller than or equal to 0 and money def destructibly is stopped is equal to false, then I want to just self.q free. So if we get damaged, we have a chance, but if we get damaged again, then we're just dead. I think that's pretty fair, and a lot of the time this will just straight up delete the player if we go into 2 at once, because they can go halfway in between these two and enter 2 at the same time. So we're also going to give the player an invulnerability time, and we'll make this duration to be 0. We'll make it 0.8 maybe. Yeah, just enough so that they also can't be spammed by 2 hits right next to each other. I might change. I'll just change it to 1, but where are we gonna put this? Actually, not 1. We'll leave it how it is now. Yeah, so we'll put this at the end here, and it needs to be on 1 shot. Then if money invulnerability time dot is stopped, then we'll go through this. And money invulnerability time dot start. Then we walk in, we get hit, don't die immediately, we walk in again, we do. So yeah, that's it for the broken wires. These are basically like spikes. And yeah, so we'll just go ahead and delete these. Then we can close this. Then we'll do another new scene, and we'll call this, what is it called again actually? Let's check our platforming. Small pylon. So we're gonna go straight, static body 2D, small pylon, and then we're going to add it to the group of enemies. Let's go into our script. We need a receive damage because of that, and it's gonna have damage type, but we're just gonna pass in it. We might make it that there's some sort of effect that happens when that happens actually, but for now it's a pass. We'll add a collision shape 2D and a sprite and an animation layer 2D. Not 2D. Now we reopen our broken wires because I want to do the same thing in here. Something might change this around a bit, but yeah, so we'll call this animator. And we can drag both of these in front of our collision shape. Drag in our small pylon to sprite. How many frames is this? It's 9, so 3 by 3. And we'll set this collision shape to be something like this. One bigger. Yeah. We'll save it under scenes, platforming. And we also need an area 2D, which is going to be our hurt box. And we'll add a collision shape 2D to that. And let me just put this right. We want to make it so that it is just one bigger than this. In fact, we'll make it 2.5 and 3.5, just because it's already a little out of its hitbox. And actually, we'll make this 2 and 3, and we'll make this 1.5 and 2.5. Yeah, so we can hide both of these, and this will detect the player, which we can then do a body entered signal, and then if body dot is in group player body dot damage, receive damage 1 electrical, and I spelled that receive damage. Okay, so then now we can just do our new animation, defaults, autoplay, looping, and we'll set it to 0.08 since that's what the electricity looked good with last time. And we'll start keying in the frames. Okay, so its duration is 0.72. Let's have a look at this. Pretty good. Yeah, so because of this electricity going around, it's not too big a deal if the hurt box was a bit outside of it actually. Yeah, I might change this back to 2.5 and 3.5. And then we can change this to 2 and 3. Just because this is going to be our what we need to hit to get that dash rebound. So then, let me just stop this animation. Okay, and then, what else do we need? I think that might be it. Yeah, let's instance in our small pylon. And just drag it into the air here. And I got hit. Doesn't seem like it's working. I don't think I added it to the enemy layer. Nope. So the player can walk right through it, that's fine. Get jump boost from it. Sometimes it'll just go right through it though, which is not good. Let me try going up and then down. Yeah, so that's actually a little hard to get the rebound off of. Let's since I don't believe the player can't collide with it, let's change the collision shape sizes around. So make this visible first off and make it something like this. Then we'll change this down to 2 and 3, and we'll start off by just testing this out. Already seems a lot better. but if we jump right into it, we'll still get hit. Nope, I got hit right there. I want to make it up that as long as you put in effort, you're not going to get hit by this. So I might make the hitbox even smaller. What does 1 and 2 look like? Pretty small. I think that'll honestly be fine though. Yeah, so sometimes the player gets too far into it and the dash won't work properly, but it's a little more challenging than I'd like it to be. But I think that's fine. Okay, so we'll hide both these, and that's the small pylon done. So now I believe there's only one more thing we gotta make. Yeah, that's the flamethrower. So this is the longer part of this video, I guess. We'll do other node. Let's make a sprite, and we'll add an animation player, and we'll add an area 2D and a collision shape 2D for that area. Name this animator. Go new and let's call it idle for now. Let's drag in our flamethrower sprite, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 H frames, 4 V frames, and I'm gonna offset this to be something like -10 for now. It's actually exactly how I want it, so yeah, let's save it under platforming as flamethrower. And then we'll key in this frame here, and we'll do warning. And we can key this in as 0.08 speed. I have a suspicion will probably be the right one. Yeah, let's just look at that. It's pretty good. So 0.48. I'm gonna have rise. Actually, let's just do let's call this flame. Actually, do I just want to fit all of this into one animation basically? Yeah, so we'll go into a warning and just delete that. Go back into our flame. Yeah, so we'll key in our warning name, change the duration to 0.08. Go through these, reset it. How long do we want to make this? This gives us, let's give the player 0.8 seconds to react. No, we don't actually need to give them that long. We'll just go at 0.64 for key in frame 7, 8, and I believe it starts looping here. Let me change the duration to something like 2, so then 9, 10, 11, 12. Go back to 9, 10, 11, 12. And how long does that last? So we're going to enable the collision at 0.8. It stops at something like 1.44. Probably a little longer. That's like 0.4 seconds, about half a second. Do we want to do it again? I think we will. So 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we'll key in 13, 14, 15, and change this duration to 2.4 for now, 16, and then we'll be right back at the start. And then 2.16 is the duration, so look at this. Okay, then right here is where we're gonna base this hitbox size off of. Can be something like this for height. Yeah. Should I move up one? No, I'm gonna leave it like this. And then right here is when we're going to enable it, or it's going to be disabled. And then we'll disable it on this frame, maybe? No, we'll disable it on this frame. So then it lasts for 0.8, 1.8, lasts for about a second. So we'll have about a second off, probably more like 2 seconds to give the player enough time to pass through. Yeah. Let's add a script to our Flamethrower. Then we're going to add a call method track. And let's go back into our script. Let's do func cool down, and we'll do pass for now. And we'll insert a key and do cooldown at the end of this, that way we don't have to make a timer. And we are going to make a timer though for the cooldown time. And it'll be one shot. Let's give them 2 seconds for now. Connect the timer up to the Flamethrower. Then we're going to do here, we're going to do animator dot play flame. And here we're going to do animator.play idle money cooldown time dot start. And now let's instance in our Flamethrower and have a look at it. We don't have something auto start, so we'll set cooldown time to auto start. I think that's a good amount of time. Let's make it a little shorter though. Let's start with 1.5. Just have a look at that. And we'll make it 1.7, and we'll leave it there. So now what we need to do is set this to collide with the player. And on body entered, if body dot is in group player, body dot receive damage 1 fire. Yeah. Seems to work pretty well. Just want to make sure in our idle, I'm going to set it that this is disabled. Just want to key it out in, and I think we should be good now. Yeah. So there's that done. Yeah. So that's it for this video. We've got a fair amount of stuff we can use to do platforming now. think this will be our basic toolkit. Then we can maybe make some more stuff to experiment with later on. Next video, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll plan it out, because there's a lot of different places we can go from here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Helps motivate me to make more videos, and I hope you have a good day.